It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another live stream Q&A video. This is going to be Q&A number 90. So I haven't been able to do much videos recently, and I didn't do my last Q&A video also, but we are back for another Q&A. So excited to see, what everyone's talking about, what everyone's thinking about. Of course, there's a lot of things going on in the world of The Walking Dead, and a lot of weird and odd news, I would say, is going around, but we'll discuss all of that. So let's get into this. Let's start with the questions. Wiz07Wiz says, hey, how are you? Giuseppe DeRosa, hey, how are you? And then Wiz0W says, how are you? I'm great. How are you? I'm glad you guys could join. It's been a while, but I'm back. And what I did notice was that I still need to figure some stuff out with my camera because I can't connect it for my live stream, so I'm still using my old webcam right now. But I'll try to get that into the live streams, so the better quality camera that I have. Of course, I'm using that camera for the regular videos I'm doing. Of course, you might have noticed I'm using my good mic right now, so that's good. But I'll try to kind of integrate the camera into the live streams as well. But hopefully everything will be, going according to plan. Of course, like I said in my last video, in the next 2 months, or not last video, I think it's the one I was talking about with Madison. So in the next 2 months, things are going to be off and on with this channel. Not like I'm not going to release any videos or anything like that, but, there might not be a consistent number of videos released per in a week. So usually I do one every day, every other day at least, but now I might have to reduce that a little bit. But let's just jump into the questions. Wiz0W, I'm good. That's great. Giuseppe DeRosa, are you enjoying the World Cup? I'm absolutely enjoying the World Cup. It's been a crazy ride so far. Some great performance by teams that we didn't expect. So definitely looking forward to seeing what happens going forward. But it's been a weird World Cup, to be honest. Germany performing not that great. Argentina doing terrible. And underdogs doing better in a way. So that's very exciting to see in the World Cup. So definitely enjoying the World Cup. I think I just disconnected for a sec. I'm back now, I hope. But I'll just give it a few seconds before I continue here. Wiz0W, have you seen Overkill's The Walking Dead gameplay? No, there's a trailer released for that. I didn't know that. If that's true, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'll try to get a reaction up if I get a chance, but I'll definitely check it out. Wiz0W, if so, what did you think? No, I haven't watched it. I'll definitely check it out. You also say, who will take over as the leader in The Walking Dead when Rick is leaving? That's a tough one to call. I mean, I don't think we're gonna have another major leader. I think it's gonna be spread out between different characters. I don't think any one character is going to take that spot as the new leader of the Alexandrians or something like that. But I would say it'll be like a not a combination, but it'll be between these people, between Michonne, Daryl, and Carol, maybe. But it'll be between these characters. Wiz0W, who will take over? Oh, I just read that. Giuseppe DeRosa, Argentina have to win versus Nigeria to make it. I don't think they can. I hope they do, but I don't think they can. Alicia Jet, I'm still pissed about Madison. Absolutely same thing. But like I said in the other video I released yesterday, might not necessarily be what it seems. I mean, it they're making it seem like she's dead, but we never saw her die. And as long as we didn't see her die, there is still a chance that she's going to come back. And that's the only thing I'm really hanging on to at this point. And even if Madison is dead, I still think that they can carry on. I don't think this is the end of the show. Fear the Walking Dead, I mean. And especially with what they've been doing with season 4, there's been a few things that I've been just, wondering what the hell they were doing. But all in all, the first half has been very strong. And even if Madison is dead, they do have great characters like Morgan that they brought in from the original show. They have been building this John character and making us feel attached to him, so he's another one. So they have these characters that they can build up and potentially make them not the leader per se of the Fear the Walking Dead group, but make them have more of a or have them be more of a focus in the second half going forward. So I don't think it's the end of the show, but at the same time, I do think that, it was another one of those controversial decisions. Travis's death was one, Nick's death was definitely one, and then here comes Madison's death. So if they really did kill Madison, and if they end up killing Alicia, then the core family is gone. And, that's just kind of like, not ruining, but kind of affecting or impacting the original story that they started with. I hope I made sense with all of that. But yeah, definitely I'm pissed as well, if she's actually dead. Wiz0W what do you think Shane will do? He's shot that he will have it. Wait, he's shot that he'll have in season 9. Yeah, there was news that he was seen around the season 9 set. I did a video on that. I didn't hear any news about it being confirmed that he's actually in season 9. If it is true, most likely just flashbacks or hallucinations. And I don't think it's that extensive anyway. I think it's just maybe a few scenes here, a few scenes there, maybe spread out across the entire season, or maybe the first half season, if Rick is going to die in the first half. But I think they're just bringing Shane back to, not back, but bringing him to season 9 in a flashback hallucination format to utilize him in a way to facilitate Rick's death scenes and his final send-off in a way. Wiz0W flashback or hallucination? Most likely hallucinations. No, wait. Maybe a couple flashbacks, but maybe a couple hallucinations as well. I think it'll be both, to be honest. For that type of character, for this type of time period, in terms of this being Rick's last season, then yeah, I think it's not just going to be one flashback or one hallucination. I think it'll be a continual thing. But I don't think it'll be too long. Like I said in my other video, I think if you put it all together, if they do end up doing hallucinations and flashbacks, it might not even be 20 minutes. You know what I mean? So they might have like 5 minutes in this episode, or not even 5 minutes. They might even have 3 minutes in this episode, 3 minutes there, 3 minutes there. Together, it might just be around 15 minutes, like something like that. Elisa Jet, do you think Morgan will stay? Actually, I guess I mean Lenny James. I see him maybe walking too. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. If Lenny James wants to leave Fear the Walking Dead, then that puts Fear the Walking Dead in a terrible spot. And I don't think with Morgan leaving, it's going to make things better. It's probably going to make things a lot worse, and you know, it may end up to more and more of these things happening, more characters wanting to leave. So if Lenny James really wants to leave, then yeah, I think we should be concerned. We should start asking questions. Wiz0W are you still gonna be as hyped for Walking Dead when Andy has left the show? Um, I want to think I will, but I probably won't because I don't know. It's tough to say, but let's see what happens. But I'm gonna stick around for a few episodes to see what they do with Rick's absence, and I might even watch till the end of the season. But after Rick, it's just not gonna have the same hype for me anymore. That's just me being really honest. And he said, Jet, my all-time favorite character is Michonne, but don't know if I can see her without Rick. What do you think about her future? Her future without Rick. And Cull is not there. So, I mean, things are not looking good for Michonne. They might end up giving Michonne her actual comic story and have her leave. Because she has no reason to, or she has no motivation or reason to want to stay if Rick dies. So she might want to leave. So, and not leave like the actress wants to leave. I mean, the character wants to just get out of there. So they might actually give Michonne her actual comic story arc in that time period, and or at that time, and you know, it might make sense. And she might even leave for a little bit. We might not see the actual actress, and she might come back after a while. So that's definitely possible. But in terms of her story, I don't know about what they could do with Michonne without Rick, because Carl is not there, and at the moment she doesn't have that much of a close connection to any other character. So it's pretty difficult to kind of predict what Michonne is going to do, or what they're going to do with Michonne when Rick dies. Wiz0W are you going to get a scene with Rick and Negan talking or something? Yeah, or are we going to get? Yeah, we're definitely going to get that. And it might even happen very early on, like the first episode or the second episode. But if you mean when he's dying, I don't know. I don't know about that, but I think they might want to do something like that. That'll be interesting. Alisa Jet, Wiz0W it won't be the same. Yeah, without, wait, what was the question? Yeah, it won't be the same after Andrew Lincoln leaves. It's just my honest opinions. Elisa Jet Morgan is up there with Rick. Status to me, love them both. Yeah, they're both great. Love the actors and the characters as well. So yeah, definitely. Elisa Jet, snowball effect after Carl. Definitely. Not even after Carl. I would say this is the snowball effect after Negan being in the show. For whatever reason, as soon as Negan and the Savior story arc entered the show, this show just hasn't been the same. And I don't know why it is. Might be the writers, might be the storyline not working in the show because of certain restrictions that they have, certain things that they don't want to show. Like we've seen before, they've been not that they've been censoring stuff, but they haven't been as open as they used to in terms of gore, in terms of other stuff. So yeah, I think it's just not the snowball effect of Carl necessarily even. It's the snowball effect of the Negan and Savior's introduction. And even me, as much as I've loved Negan and the story arc, I do definitely believe that the show has gone down in quality from that time. It's been good sometimes, it's been bad from that point on. Like the quality has shifted up and down, but overall, I do believe that the quality is lower than what it used to be before that story arc, this story arc started. we are 16 minutes in, so about 15 more minutes for our usual 30-minute live stream Q&As. Some interesting questions, some great topics being raised. Wizard WWiz, I'm still interested in seeing what Andy will do after The Walking Dead. Most likely movies. I mean, I don't think he wants to get himself in another TV show that's going to run for a long time. I don't think he's just going to go to a TV show that is just going to be a quick thing. So I think the next thing for him is, first, family, I think. He's even said he wants to spend more time with his family. So that's one thing. But work-wise, I think movies. That's probably at the top of his priorities. Elisa Jet, they really blew Daryl's character. Not to me, but they made a lot of fans turn on him. How are they going to make him lead? Yeah, I mean, Daryl has been getting away with a lot of stuff. And I have been beginning to get a little bit pissed off, honestly. So I definitely agree with you that they've been making fans turn on Daryl because of some of the writing decisions that they've made for this character. I definitely agree. As much as I love Norman Reedus and what he's done with the Daryl character, at this point, the Daryl character is a shadow of what it used to be. Elisa Jet, yeah, Andy has made me a fan for life. Need him visible. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Walking Dead fans should definitely owe a portion of what Walking Dead has become to Andrew Lincoln, because he's made this character, or he's brought this character to life in a way that is memorable. So yeah, I definitely think that us fans in the Walking Dead community should owe a little bit of our enjoyment and entertainment for this show to Andrew Lincoln. Giuseppe De Rosa, will we see more spin-offs in the future? That's a difficult one to call. Before I would have said yeah, but at this point, I don't know. I mean, Walking Dead is not doing great. Fear the Walking Dead is up in the air. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But if it's AMC's decision, yeah, they want to milk that. They want to bring as many spin-offs as possible. But if it's the writers, I don't know if they want to do that. I know it's been a long-term plan to do that, and the Fear crossover definitely showed us that. But at this time, with the news that's come out with Andrew Lincoln, with Lauren Cohan, with everything going on with Chris Hardwick, Talking Dead and everything, I'm sure you guys have heard. And everything that's just been going around, all the news that's coming out, I don't think that's part of the plan anymore. Or if it is, they're going to delay it a little bit. Wizard WWiz, maybe Andy will be the next Scott Wilson. Haha. Yeah, could be. Scott Wilson was Herschel, right? I think so. Yeah, definitely. Giuseppe De Rosa, will we see... Oh, I just answered that, so I skipped one question, I guess. Anyway, Giuseppe De Rosa, Daryl's character can be great again. Hopefully. There's a potential, but it just depends about what they're going to do, about the writers, right? Giuseppe De Rosa, Angela Kang is very good at making characters great. I hope so. I absolutely hope so. I'll still watch after. I'll still watch. I just won't be as hyped and excited anymore. And, I won't be as motivated to do what I'm doing now, to talk to you guys about this stuff. Specific to Walking Dead, of course. So, that's everything that this is going to impact. But I'm still going to watch. And that being said, I'm still going to watch, but I might not watch it live. I might not, take an hour or two out of my day to watch an episode. I might just binge a few episodes in a row, or I might even, record it and watch later. You know what I mean? King Ken 214 Gaming. Hey, how are you? Giuseppe De Rosa. I'll be here till the end. Yeah, I want to say I am as well, but like I said, the excitement levels and my passion to want to watch is not going to be the same. King Ken 214 Gaming. Fear the Walking Dead is better than The Walking Dead now. Honestly, I mean, season 8 of The Walking Dead compared to season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead, I still would say season 8 is better, honestly. Because season 4, we've seen just half of the season, and it was like a complete restart of the story in a way. And that's two of the main reasons why I'm still going with The Walking Dead season 8. Elisa Jet, he was written so weak lately, weak as in they needed to use him more. I know Norman always is there for fans. I love the show. Yeah, Norman Reedus has always been there for fans, and he has done everything he can to make the character, or he's tried to make every scene he's in perfect. But it's on the writers for not utilizing him to the extent that he needed to be utilized, and also giving him the storylines that he needed to have. Elisa Jet, true about Angela, especially Daryl's character. I hope so. Giuseppe De Rosa, you're gonna watch Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom? Yeah, I think I might go watch, but I'm not sure. Like I said, I've been really busy recently with a lot of stuff, so we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely interested to check it out. Giuseppe De Rosa, end The Walking Dead at season 9 and Fear and make a new spin-off. I agree with The Walking Dead. I don't agree with Fear. I don't think it's good for Fear to end in season 4. They still can do a lot of things with Fear. But in terms of a new spin-off, I mean, yeah, sure. But at the same time, it's going to be the same with that we started with Fear, right? So we're going to have a lot of expectations, and they might not be able to deliver, and it's going to impact what they can do with the show because of fan feedback and fan outrage. You know what I mean? So it's a tough one to call. It's a tough one to call. Elisa Jet, I think they slapped loyal Fear fans in the face with Madison. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And think about it. Travis died, Nick died, and Madison died, right? That's 3 members of the core family that we started with. And think of the amount of time between these deaths. Travis, Nick, and Madison. 2 seasons. 2 seasons. No explanation. I can't explain it. And like I said, I still think that Madison could be alive. There's a chance. And I'm still hanging on to that. What do you call it? Hope. But yeah, there's still a chance that they might have killed her off. Giuseppe De Rosa, all of your characters are already dead. LOL. Yeah, I mean, most of the great ones definitely are. Or are missing. Both. Alright, we are 25 minutes in. 5 more minutes of rapid fire questions, I would say. And then that'll be the end of the live stream. One thing I forgot to do, and I'm just going to do it real quick. I think I still have the thumbnail of the old live stream. So I'm going to change the thumbnail. Hopefully that changed it. Anyway, I just noticed that. I just saw that right now. Elisa Jet, I like the new characters, but if it wasn't for Morgan being there, they would not hold me. They didn't even let it last the whole season 4. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. If we didn't have Morgan, even with John, that they just introduced, if Morgan is absolutely dead, I would have been just, indifferent about the show. You know what I mean? I still have a little bit of hope, a little bit of excitement for Fear. Just a little bit. To see where they go. Giuseppe De Rosa, do you watch Euro Cup or Copa America? Yeah, I watch both of them. Maybe not the group stages, but definitely when it gets to the important matches, I definitely follow. Elisa Jet, do you think the king is still going to die like the comics? I hope not. Because if they do that with Rick dying, then that's just... I mean, yeah, I hope they don't do that. I absolutely hope they don't kill Jerry. Not Jerry. Jerry too, but Ezekiel. I hope they don't kill them. Elisa Jet, me neither. Or me either, yeah. If they kill him, then just bad timing is all I'm gonna say. I know it happens the same in the comics, and if Rick wasn't gonna die, I would have been all for it, but now that Rick is most likely gonna die, it's just the worst timing, I would say. Alyssa Jet, The Walking Dead is gonna be hard to watch upcoming episodes. Yeah, definitely. And knowing that it's just the first half, that's gonna make it even worse. Because think about it. When are they gonna kill him? Episode 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Probably not. They're probably gonna kill him in the mid-season finale. So the mid-season finale of season 9 is most likely gonna be huge. So and it's gonna be the most difficult episode to watch, in my opinion. Alisa Jet, I don't know if I can watch Rick die. Yeah, same here. Giuseppe De Rosa, did you hear World Cup 2026 will have 48 teams, not 32? I haven't heard that. That's interesting. That's interesting. I haven't heard. Alisa Jet, good night. Back to work. Good night. Thank you for joining the live stream and asking questions. I appreciate it. And if you guys didn't notice, I'm sick, so that's why I probably don't sound like I normally do because I'm sick. So hopefully, you can hear me well and everything. That's all that matters. Wiz0W I think Rick should be killed in the final episode of season 9. Yeah, I mean, if anything, kill him in the finale. If anything. Let him last the entire season. Giuseppe De Rosa, also World Cup 2026 will be in the US, Mexico, and Canada. Yeah, I know that. And I'm very excited because that means that I might be able to go watch a few World Cup games, which is great, Alright, we are 30 minutes in. This was a great live stream Q&A. Some great questions. Thank you to everyone that joined and asked questions and participated. I appreciate it. And, I definitely appreciate the support. So, yeah, that's basically it. This was a great discussion that we had. Most of it was centered around Rick and Madison, but we did talk about a lot of stuff as well, which was great. But that's basically it. So see everyone next Friday night for the next live stream. Just like this. Yeah, I will see everyone next week.